Hello, good morning, happy Monday. Today we're going to read an informational text all about the sun. And this text is structured a little bit different to give us information, and it has the cutest illustrations. So I can't wait to share them with you. And we have two questions here posted on the board. First one is, how is the text structured in an engaging way? So we're going to think about how this text really keeps us excited about learning about this topic. And then number two is, what important information does this text give us? So it's going to teach us about a topic, the sun, and we're going to stop and think about the different facts that it's been given as I read this along to you. So I will get closer with the illustrations, and here we go. And this is by Stacy McAnulty and illustrated by Stevie Lewis. So Stevie Lewis has some good illustrations. Right? Once upon a time, about 4.6 billion years ago, a magnificent and important star was born. And that magnificent and important star was me, your sun, with a capital S. Yes, I am a star. And here it gives a definition. Star, a massive and luminous ball of gas full of energy. And also there's another definition to star, an outstandingly talented and popular performer. And the sun is talking in this book. He says, I fill both definitions. The Milky Way galaxy has over 100 billion stars. That makes me 1 in a billion, or 1 in 100 billion. I'm not the biggest, so what? Not the brightest, who cares? Not the oldest, whatever. But I am the most important, at least to you earthlings. So if I stop and think while I'm reading here, the information that the star has just given us of the sun is that it's not the biggest or the brightest star in the sky or the oldest. But it is the most important to the people who live on Earth, which we are. Can you hang out for 8 minutes? That's how long it takes my light to reach Earth. Yep, I give you heat and light. You're welcome. I'm so important that Earthlings should name a special day in my honor. We can call it Sunday. Oh, wait. We do have one that's called Sunday. I'm famous for my heat and my light, but I also hold our entire solar system together. Scientists call it gravity. What can I say? The planets are attracted to me. So we learned another fact about the sun here is that it holds the entire solar system together. And because I'm the center of our solar system, life revolves around me. Literally. So here's the sun in the middle here, and all of the other planets are around it, like Venus, Mercury, Mars, Earth, Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune. And this tells you how far away they are from the sun. And it says, look, they all go in the same direction. Those other stars are far, far away from Earth, which makes them look teeny tiny and not so important. I'm close, a mere 93 million miles from the Earth. To an Earthling, I look like this. But to Neptunians, I am 2,795 million miles away, and I look like this. So if we were living on Neptune and looking at the sun, it would look like this. If there were Neptunians, there's known life on Neptune. Technically, I'm a yellow dwarf star, but I'm still a big, big deal. If I were the size of a basketball, Earth would be smaller than a grain of sand. You could fit about 1 million Earths inside of me. But you can't fill me with Earths because I'm hot stuff. Compare. A hot summer day is usually 90 degrees Fahrenheit. A pizza, where they cook the pizza, a pizza oven is 700 degrees Fahrenheit. And the orange yellow flames in a campfire are about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But here's how hot the sun is. About 10,000 Fahrenheit on the surface, I can melt diamonds. Me, at my center, 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. Ancient earthlings thought I circled the earth. Can you imagine me revolving around the earth? And some might think that I sit in the sky all day and all night. But I got moves, baby. I'm spinning. And because I'm not solid, my middle moves faster than my top and bottom. About 25 Earth days to rotate and about 36 Earth days to rotate. So that the middle takes about 25 and the outside, the bottom, takes about 36 days to rotate. Don't try this at home. I'm not only important, I'm generous and good looking. Sunrises, sunsets, northern lights, and southern lights. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'm going to come closer to show you the illustrations on this page because they're really beautiful and they tell you, just about a little bit different about the sun. So there's sunrises, sunsets, northern lights, and southern lights. Sometimes I like to be mysterious and sneak away for a few minutes. Solar eclipse. But don't worry, I'm just behind the moon. Oh, that's another cute illustration. While I'm astronomically bigger than the moon, 400 times wider, the moon is astronomically closer to Earth, about almost 400 times closer. So on this page, if I read it again, I can stop and collect the facts of information. Let me read that again. While I'm astronomically bigger than the moon is astronomically closer to Earth. So on this page, after I reread it, I actually know that the moon is closer to the Earth than the sun. My neighbor stars have fancy names. Meet Proxima Centauri, Alpha Centauri A, and Alpha Centauri B. Me, I just need 3 letters. Give me an S. Give me a U. Give me an N. What does that spell? Sun. Sun, sun. He's our star, light and heat from afar. Please note, that's a capital S. I am important. Now, not to hog the spotlight, but I've still got it. I'm the same hot, bright star I've always been. So grab your shades. I plan to be in the biz for another 6 billion years. You and me, we've got a bright future together. And then this past has a little note from the author right here at the end. Dear reader, I love our son and think he deserves a name. Perhaps Buck or Reginald or most important is Centauri. Earth, our very own planet Awesome, would not exist without the sun. And without Earth, there would be no chocolate chip cookies, picture books, or frisky puppies, which are a few of my favorite things. So I guess I need to say thank you, sun, with a capital S. Thank you for your light, heat, energy, and the gravity that keeps Earth revolving at the most perfect distance from your super hot surface. Too close, we'd be scorched. Too far away, we'd freeze. You're 1 in a billion. With gratitude, Stacy McAnulty, author and frequent wearer of sunblock. So this last pages, they just give you a little bit more facts about the sun. And that's the end of the story. I really enjoyed it. And the reason why this book is so entertaining is because of its structure. And we're going to think about how this is written. It's in the perspective of a certain person or a certain thing, the sun. So it makes it more entertaining. So in this first question, it asks you how the text is structured. Well, the text is structured like the sun is actually writing to us and telling us more about him in a way that makes him personified, like he is a person. And I really enjoyed that. Also, we stopped along the way and talked about the important information that the text gave us. It really gave us a lot of cool facts about the sun, and sometimes we had to reread the text to really get the information about the sun. So this is really a book that entertains us as well as informs us. So it's a really cool picture book. Tomorrow, there's actually another book about the earth, and we're going to read that tomorrow on Instagram. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later for math.